So this is my Oldham vs Southend National League playoff final prediction, where Southend obviously knocked out Forest Green again in yet another traumatic game, knocking out Forest Green on penalties, while Oldham doing a job on York in the semi-finals. So two of the favourites have done out in terms of the National League playoffs. So we're now got Oldham and Southend in the final, two former historic EFL clubs. Oldham back in the days used to be a Premier League club. We'll see it under Mickey Mayon. Southend, Ken Maher, what a job he's done at Southend. Ahead of schedule for me. Ahead of schedule, Southend. Definitely have slightly overachieved, in my opinion. As much as I did predict them to get in the playoffs, start of the season. But they reached the playoff final, and fair play to them. Had to come back twice, didn't they? Southend against Forest Green and obviously Rochdale in the quarterfinals. Southend have been in chaotic games, haven't they? Been traumatic games as well. And I think going into this, Southend, they don't be the team under less pressure, in my opinion. I don't think there's huge pressure on Oldham, but there is little pressure on Oldham because they'll be thinking, well, we could have had Forest Green in the final and we got Southend, so there is that pressure now. Oldham people, experts will make Oldham more favourites over Southend, in my opinion. But I think it can go either way. I think it can go either way for me. I would say Oldham got the advantage of not having to play extra time in both of their ties. Oldham have pretty much finished the job in 90 minutes in both ties, while Southend had to do extra time in both ties. But both teams are going to have a week wet, so that's going to help Southend getting a week wet, in my opinion. Because if this final would have been like on Bank Holiday weekend, I think Southend would probably be fucked, in my opinion, in terms of their energy. And it'll be a close final. I do think it will be a close final because Southend just had that never give up attitude of the Southend. They never give up, and that's why you can't count them out in this final. I do make Oldham slight favourites on the fact that Mickey Mayon has got 100% record, 100% record in the National League playoffs. I think he won the National League playoffs with Fleetwood. Was it Fleetwood? And he won them with Tranmere as well. And obviously he did go on to win the E2 playoffs with Tranmere as well, Mickey Mayon. So he's not good record at Wembley, Mickey Mayon, which is why I do fancy Oldham to win 2-1 in this National League playoff final against Southend. If Southend don't win, they're still ahead of schedule. Southend. It's still been a good season for them. Obviously it is quite a gutting way to miss out, isn't it? Like in the final, you would rather use it in the semi-finals than the final, that sort of thing. But they're still ahead of schedule, Southend. Oldham, start of the season, I predicted Oldham to reach the playoff final, but I did predict them to lose to Forest Green. So I almost got my playoff final prediction right, but Southend knocked Forest Green out. But yeah, I just think Oldham just edged it and Southend 2-1. I think it'd be that tight of a final. Wouldn't shock me if he does the penalties. If he does the penalties, I think Southend will fancy themselves on penalties, in my opinion. It'll be a tight National League final, but I've done an edge towards Oldham 2-1 in Southend. And this Mickey Mayon's experience in these playoff finals as well is going to be key, in my opinion. So I'm going for Oldham to go back up to League 2, in my opinion. So feel free to leave your thoughts, your final predictions down below in the comments. See you on the next one.